Huge news for Liverpool breaking tonight, and serious interest in the £65 million man Antoine Semenyo this January. Not just brought to you by Fabrizio Romano, but Liverpool's own Dave O.C. Kopp here. Both talk about positive talks and a serious interest from Liverpool Football Club. Now, we're going to delve into this. We're going to talk about it in more detail, but I am sick, absolutely sick to death of Liverpool and their transfer activity. I'm going to be unbiased. I'm going to be fair. I'm not going to suddenly say the player's bad or do anything crazy like that, but I am sick to my back teeth for Liverpool. Yes, so far this season, it hasn't clicked. Yes, it hasn't worked yet to the level that we thought it would with Wirtz and Kerkers and Isak. But we know it's going to. Even if Slot has to move on and somebody else comes in, we know it's going to. The quality is there. The foundation is there. The core is there. It just hasn't quite come together yet. But Liverpool look like they're going to go again. They're going to go again. Why? Why? Why again? So frustrating. Fabrizio's news first, and by the way, please like the video, subscribe, share the content, please. Thank you all. Oh, the release clause to get Semenyo in January is worth 60 million plus 5 in add-ons. So it's not even 65 million, it's 60 million. He says that Bournemouth would love to keep him until June, when the clause drops to around 50 million, but not their decision. And that's the element here. In the first 2 weeks of January, if Liverpool decide we're bidding the 65 million, 65 cash, and then achievable add-ons, Semenyo says yes. It is good night Vienna. It is game set match. It is Alvida St. Pet. Finitoed. Take your bread. It's all over. And this really makes me feel like this is the type of signing that could really turn things around for Liverpool. If they keep themselves within touching distance, if they can get themselves between now and January to within, say, 4 points of Arsenal, a player like Semenyo could make the difference down that left-hand side, scoring goals. I think by January, we'll be seeing a far more complete, a far more together Liverpool side. I know a lot of Liverpool fans have switched off. They're not really consuming content. They're not really talking about things. But I think they're going to do it. And it's that last note, that last sentence. Liverpool are seriously interested. That is coming from the man, Fabrizio Romano. That is coming from one of the most respected voices in the journalistic footballing world. And as a Man United fan who wants Semenyo, I cannot tell you how heartbreaking and devastating that is. It actually hurts. It hurts me. He's so talented, skillful, decisive, scores, can create, powerful, fast. And maybe one thing that Liverpool that's been underappreciated this year is that lack of balance on that left-hand side. This update says that Liverpool have held positive talks with Bournemouth over the proposed move to Anfield of Antoine Semenyo. Liverpool are Semenyo's preferred destinations of all clubs that are interested in the Ghanaian. It's not over before it's even begun. How do we even stop this? Genuinely, what can be done to stop it? I am so annoyed. And I know there'll be some Liverpool fans, some humble Liverpool fans that will sit there and say, Terry, look, you know, even if the deal happens, doesn't mean we win. It doesn't mean that we're we're back, it doesn't mean anything will change. Look at the summer signings we've just had and made, and it hasn't quite had the impact on the team yet that we wanted. Calm down. No. Because as I've already stated a few minutes ago, this is going to work. Sometimes in life you don't get the short-term reaction you're looking for. Sometimes you don't get the short-term outcome that you want. You sometimes don't. Genuinely, sometimes you just don't get it. It doesn't quite come off the way you want it to. But I still think in the medium to long term, what Liverpool are doing or what Liverpool are building is dangerous. And I get a little joy, like all football fans do, when we beat you at Anfield. Whey! But I calm down very quickly. When you lose games, I'm like, whey! You're in the mud! But I don't go over the top with it. Because I believe it's going to be short-lived. And I believe that Liverpool, and forget Arsenal for a minute, forget Chelsea, forget City. I'm talking as a Man United fan here. He who laughs last, laughs loudest. And I still, at least over the next 3, 4, 5 years, think Liverpool will be a more successful team than Man United. And a player like Semenyo makes me believe that even more. And I'm worried. I can't lie to you. I'm truly, genuinely worried. On so many levels, I'm worried. And when I read a story like this, I can't help but be. You know, there was talk about him going to Arsenal, which was a worry in itself, which was a concern in itself. But I viewed it as, well, at least he might stop my biggest, most deadliest rival from winning a league. And this is the man looking at here. 12 games in the Prem this year for Bournemouth, by the way. Very good team, but Bournemouth and not Liverpool. 6 goals, 3 assists already this season for him. 6 goals and 3 assists already. But it's what he can do. He can play left wing, right wing, centre forward, attacking midfield. I think he goes in as a left winger at Liverpool. But it's the fact he can cover those other positions too. He's not going AFCON because Ghana didn't get there. This is a joke. Genuinely, Liverpool. This is a joke. Another 65 million. Nearly 500 million spent in a season. Please stop. Please stop and give the rest of us a chance. Please, I beg ya. I absolutely beg ya.